Celtics not strong enough. Fall to the Nets 54-47. Hashtag not good enough to beat us. Well, actually, it's Celtics are not strong enough. They fall to the Nets 54-47. Must be a hashtag high school dropouts. Yo, what is up, guys? LostNUnbound here, and we have got episode 3 for my MyGM mode with the Boston Celtics. And this year in MyGM mode, they take scouting to a whole new level. To start off, we've got the big board brought to us by Draft Express, and look at this list. Ben Blair, the small forward, David Livingston, the small forward, and Dion Floyd, the small forward. Oh, wait a second, Emmanuel McCowd, also a small forward. As you can see, this is not exactly a draft heavy on big men. I know Jeff Green is solid, but he's a trade piece, but we'll have to see. So this is the big board, but even more interesting than that is the mock draft. Where will players actually be picked? Now here's the thing, we are projected to have the 5th pick of the NBA draft. I believe that there is a very good chance of us actually making the playoffs, and in that scenario, we would not have the 5th pick, we would not be in the lottery, we would be outside of the top 14. But here's another thing, we also have the Atlanta Hawks first round pick for 2015. Now this year, the Hawks are looking a sad bit shaky. They're losing some players. They don't have Josh Smith anymore. I mean, I'm not saying that they're a terrible team. No, not at all. But at the same time, there is a legitimate chance they make it into the lottery. Therefore, we need to pay attention to the draft and which players are here, because you never know. There is a very good chance that we end up somewhere here. So the very first thing that we need to decide is which position should we target. I mean, obviously there are so many small forwards. Should we really consider trading Jeff Green? Or should we go for a power forward? For example, over here we've got Gene Overton, and he might make a difference for us because at the power forward position, right now we have Jared Solinger, and then we stretch Kelly Olynyk to the center. So it would not hurt to get a new power forward, but hey, at the same time, Kelly Olynyk at the center position, is that really valid? Is that really the smartest choice? Marty Blackman could be an option. I don't know, guys, I'm not too sure. You know what? This is what I want you to do. I want you to let me know down below in the comment section, which position do you think we should target in the draft? Because right now, even though we're not at the draft yet, we don't want to wait until the last second, because if we can start scouting now, once the NBA draft comes along, we will be set, we will know the player inside out, and we'll be good to go. So this is the squad. Look at the lack of centers. That is a big hole. But who knows, maybe Favrani or Zeller could turn into a decent player. We've got some options. Let me know, guys, in the comment section once again, which position do you think we should target in the draft? Point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, or center? Now another important topic, the training. This is something that is completely reformed from NBA 2K14. In NBA 2K14 MyGM mode, I'm not even too sure if they had actual training. We've got the game up against the Nets. I'm going to give a training day on Thursday. What should they focus on? If you play basketball, or if you used to play basketball, you understand how crucial it is, especially on the defensive end, to have some solid lateral quickness. So we will be going with that. Next up in the options, the tactical ones, I think we will go with team chemistry. This team is just starting out, and you know what? We're making some changes to the lineup, signing some new players, putting different players on the trade block. This is an important time to bring the team together. That way for the rest of the season, they play as a unit. Because look at the Spurs. They are the epitome of a true basketball team. The chemistry is off the charts. Their offense is just so fluid, and it all starts out with the team chemistry, so we will go with that. And for the fundamental, this team is already amazing with the perimeter defense between Rajon Rondo and Avery Bradley, but what we do need help with, for sure, is the 3-point scoring, so let's go ahead and check that. The training day will be on Thursday. I do not want to make it on Sunday, so we will wait until next week before we do anything else, because I'm not going to put one in between 2 games. A game, practice, game, that is just a terrible scenario. We want to keep our progressive fatigue nice and low and keep the team fresh. Another thing that is pretty cool, the jersey sales, and I've got to admit, I was surprised when I saw these. Timmy D. Tim Duncan is the #1 player with the jersey sales. Anthony Davis at number 2, Tony Parker at number 3. I mean, I guess that kind of makes sense because they did win the NBA Finals. But Rajon Rondo At number 5, I don't mind. I mean, it is the very beginning of the season, but hey, that is pretty crazy. But what I've got to say is, where's LeBron James? But there is one more duty that we need to take care of. Brad Stevens, our head coach, he's not exactly in the best mood. He's a bit neutral. His rating went down a sad bit after the last game. He wasn't too happy about the loss. We need to change some things up. So this is what I want to do. I want to give him a pitch. Right now his morale is at a 55, and it is crucial to have a good relationship between the coach and the GM. It is so important. I'm like, you know what? Let's make this man happy right here. We're going to go with the believe in me pitch. We only have 2 of these throughout the season. We're going to use one right here, right now. But I hope you guys all enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you leave a like down below. I will upload episode 4 once we get 300 likes on this one. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe for your #1 source of all NBA 2K15, MyGM mode, and My League. You can follow me on Twitter at LostNUnbound. You can follow me on Twitch. And as always, guys, I'm LostNUnbound, and have a great day. Peace out.